Now I would like to introduce one of our Arthritis Patient Advisory Board co-chairs, Kelly English. Since joining APAB in 2013, Kelly has been involved in dozens of research projects. In addition to being an APAB member, Kelly is currently a member of the Consumer Core on ARC's Precision project, which is studying the link between inflammation and chronic disease. Kelly will be available to answer any questions about APAB at the break, as will any of the APAB members that you will recognize by their APAB name tags. I introduce you to Kelly English.
Welcome. Everybody can hear me, I hope. I don't have as big a booming voice as Cleon. I wish I did. So 5 years ago at ROAR 2013, I took off my patient hat for the very first time and threw it into the research ring. I recognized some of the people that are here from that speech. I was invited by APAB, or the Arthritis Patient Advisory of ARC, to speak from the patient's point of view on patients' use of online support groups. And after that experience, I was hooked. I immediately approached an APAB member to ask how I could become available, and when I joined, my life of wearing many hats began. One of the first hats I put on was a team hat. The APAB team includes APAB members and Arthritis Research Canada researchers, who they work closely together with. Everyone was friendly with each other, and they worked really well together, and I found that throughout my experience. It really was a team worth cheering for, and over the years, that impression really stuck with me. Now, new members to APAB are mentored by experienced members, and I was amazed with the knowledge that they shared. I soon felt confident with my research hat as I participated in many different projects, including Linda Lee's coming up and Diane Lackai's. And saw how my contributions were really validated and valued. I realized that patient-centered research wasn't just a buzzword at ARC, they lived it. Now, if you happen to join our committee, you will wear, I guarantee you, what I call the cowboy hat. If you take on a leadership role in one of our committees, whether it be the newsletter, social media, ROAR, doing plain language summaries, you might find yourself herding people, arranging luncheons to talk to about research projects, trying to find an arthritis researcher when you want them, or lassoing a speaker to come and share their research at the monthly APAB meeting. Now, something that all our members do is get the message across. We need the world to know about Arthritis Research Canada, about arthritis research. I call this my press hat, and I've learned a lot of things while I've been in this group. I've learned how to Twitter. I already knew how to Facebook. That was nice and easy, but Twitter is still sort of a bit of a challenge. And so we do requests for research participants, we publicize research outcomes, we promote events, and we share personal experience. We write newsletters, and we're on Twitter, and we also have a professional editor. So if you're not a really good writer, we still want you to get the idea across. Now, after months of joining APAB with a few research projects under my belt, I began to realize that people were treating me and my knowledge and my experience of rheumatoid arthritis as if I was a university degree, and I am not. I felt that I was wearing the graduate degree, and I imagined myself wearing my graduation hat. Truly patient inclusion. Now, when it's time to attend something important, and I can't believe I ran out of the house without it today, I put on my fancy hat. Every year, APAB members can apply to attend to one of the major North American rheumatology conferences as a representative, as a patient representative. These include Canadian Rheumatology Association meetings, the American College of Rheumatology meeting, and to go to the Arthritis Soiree, which is Arthritis' annual fundraising gala. And the last hat I want to mention is most important to people with arthritis. This is the flexibility hat. Now, the flexibility hat is really important because as patients, sometimes we get sick or sometimes we're just too tired to call into a meeting. The flexibility hat means that we can phone into a meeting, sit in our pajamas with a quilt all around us, and participate in a way that works best for us. If one of us is having a flare, someone else can step in. Everyone supports each other. And APAB has funding from ARC, which helps us with travel and even with our internet costs. After being a member of APAB for the last 4 years, I now feel very comfortable wearing the hats. I sometimes change my hat 2 or 3 times during a meeting. So if you're interested in joining our team, take one of our recruitment cards from your table and get in touch with us by phone and email. Go to our website to find out more about ARC research and the Arthritis Patient Advisory Board, and speak to an APAB member or alumni. There might be one sitting at your table, as a matter of fact. We're actively looking for members to fill our specific needs on our board, so please submit your requests for our consideration. An APAB member will be in touch with you to discuss our opportunities. I will be here during the break and will answer any questions you've got. I'll put back on my name tag. I didn't want it to reflect in the video. And I'll be, how about lingering sort of around here? So, John, thank you very much for speaking to me.